There are a few really interesting resources now online which allows you to look into Woodhaven's past. This is just a quick video to help get you started. And it's going to be very interesting with so many people digging around these resources and archives to see exactly what they turn up. This first one here, you're just going to go to Google and you're going to do a search, and it's NY, and then the word city, and then the word map. All one word, NY city map. And you can see this link right here, NY City Map, DOITT, Citywide GIS. There it is. You're going to click on that link right there. And you get this real big, overview of the entire, New York City area. And what you can do for Woodhaven, you can just come up here and just type in the zip code, 11421, and you're going to hit return. And there's our map of Woodhaven that we're familiar with. You can see Forest Park there and all that. It's very, very familiar image to us. What's really, really interesting about this is this button up here, which you can click on it to show aerial photo map. So when I click on this, I'm going to stay on the map, and I can go over here to 2010, and there's my 2010 map of Woodhaven. So I can zoom in. And you've seen these digital maps before. I mean, you're familiar with all these. You can get really nice detail as you zoom in. And if you click on the hand here, you can kind of drag it around and everything and drill right down to a house. Very, very interesting stuff. You've all seen this before. What you haven't seen, and what's really fascinating about this, is the different aerial views they have. I can slide this over and go to 2008. 2006, 1996. So now we're going 16 years ago. But then this is incredible. Now we're going 61 years ago to 1951. 1951, folks. This is what we're looking at. This is an aerial view of Woodhaven, and it's just really interesting. Looking overhead and seeing some things. First of all, I'll draw your attention to this area right over here. And that is where the Forest Park Co-op's currently now. That right now, you're looking at the Woodhaven Reservoir, which was there for many years. There were water tanks and a reservoir. Really, really fascinating to look at that. Also, if you look over on this side corner over here, over by Franklin K. Lane, you'll see the baseball field there, Dexter Park, which sat there for many years. So you can really get a glimpse of where things were, and overhead, how they're situated. Over here is St. Anthony's Hospital, and you can see St. Anthony's is right up alongside Woodhaven Boulevard there, just what we're familiar with. But now I'm going to slide this back over here. This is really incredible. We'll go back to 1924. This is 88 years ago. They must have taken these from airplanes and pieced these together. You're looking, that's Woodhaven, 1924. It's fantastic. You can see again the reservoir up here. The baseball field is here. And when you drill into these photos, obviously you're not going to get the same amount of detail as you are in the current day photos. But from up here, you can definitely get an idea of how things have changed. For me, it's answered a lot of questions about Dexter Park and how it actually fit in that area and where it was configured. I mean, right there, I'm looking at Dexter Park from above. It's a fascinating view. What's really also interesting is I'm going to do something here. I'm going to come all the way back up to 2010, where I'm much more familiar with things, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to drag this up here so that I'm looking at Forest Park, and you can see the Forest Park Carousel sitting right here. Now that I've identified where it is, I keep my eye on that spot. I can slide back, and there's the Carousel 2008, and here it is in 2006. Sliding back to 1996, and it almost looks like, I don't know if there was a cover on the roof or it was just got a new roof since then, but obviously it changed colors between 1996 and 2006. And then I'm going to go back here, and I'm going to go to 1951. And there is the original Forest Park Carousel, one that no longer exists, one that was burned to the ground. and it's I'm kind of surprised by this. It looks almost like it has a square building that the Carousel is in, and that's maybe that's just an optical illusion. I go back to 1924, and I can see it. I can see it here, and again, it still looks kind of square, the roof, and that's something that's really interesting. And there, over there, again to the right, that's the we'll just drag that over to take a look. That's the reservoir. But this is really fascinating to be able to go back this many years and look at our community from from that kind of a distance. So that's one resource that's available online. Now we're going to take a look at another one here. I'm going to go back to Google, and this one here. What I want you to do is in Google, you're going to type in NYC Municipal Archives. And if you've been there before, you can see the one right here. The one you want says Photo Gallery. If you've been here before, you know how to get here. You probably have it bookmarked. And down here at the bottom, enter the online gallery here, and you click this open. And it says here 870,000 images. I mean, you could spend quite a long time going through this. For now, where I've been focusing is the Queen's 1980s tax photos, and you click here. And what you want to do is you can do it in a couple of different ways. And if you want to do the research, if you have the lot and block numbers and all that, you can certainly do it that way. Or if you want, you can just go right ahead and do it by an address. If you know an address, you can type it in there. Jamaica Avenue is probably going to be a popular location amongst most people who are, nostalgic about the neighborhood, that and their own homes, obviously. You type in the address and you hit return, and it's going to pull up a photograph. And when you click here, it's it's kind of a small image, but you can increase the size of it. Now the thing is with these images, these are thumbnails. These are low resolution. These are not high quality pictures. If you want to buy or purchase a high quality print, there is a link up here in which you can go and do so. But you're not going to get high quality pictures here, but it will afford you a look. And once you find one place, like I'm at 8501 Jamaica Avenue, I can come in here and type in the next address, hit return, and there's the next place, and I can just zoom right there. There's the old fish market. $85.05 Jamaica Avenue. Fruit Market. $85.07. You can bounce all over Woodhaven, put in whatever addresses you want. It's just fascinating sometimes to, once you get an address, to keep on just going down the street. Sal's Pizza. Little candy store. It's still a candy store to this day. A little Optimo sign there. And I noticed some of the addresses sometimes. There's a lot to be desired here with some of the searches. Some of the addresses appear to be off. I guess if you go lot, and there's the block and lot numbers down here. If you know them, that always helps. And again, you can type in your own address here and see your house as they were in between 1980, I think it's 81 and 83. These photos. There's Gay's Delicatessen. 8515. Bella Bridal. This is great. Names you haven't thought of in a while. It just, even though it's not high quality images, it's good enough many times to see the play, the Harriets. And it's just a fantastic way of sightseeing your old haunting grounds in Woodhaven along Jamaica Avenue. Again, try punching in your own home address and take a look and think that, you know, quite possibly while they were taking that picture of your house, you might have been sitting inside there. So hope these will help you find some good pictures of Woodhaven. Enjoy.